Talk Nerdy to Me, the show presents comic book vidcast for the October 2nd.
Comics.
Hosts Ambassador Jbemms and
Pablo Gunner.
The Gun Show. We also have our sponsors, which are Age of Comics, where they're located on Osuna and San Mateo. Great place to go. And then other sponsor is Kaboom!
Test Labs.
And they have two locations, one off of Wyoming Constitution, and then the one we go to is off of Cottonwood
Park Road, I think.
Road or something like that. It's behind the Walmart off of Coors Bypass.
Yeah. And then we have Twin Sons, and those guys are near Coors and Montano. Those guys are awesome. Every time I go over there and talk to them, I'm always talking to them about shows. So, as we said, we're Talk Nerdy to Me, and we're here to cover our picks of the week for Cover of the Week, Spread of the Week, Panel of the Week, and Back and Bag of the Week. That's our best book of the week. That's what we call it, Back and Bag. We also, we'll break it down and call it the B-Bow, sometimes. So, we're going to jump straight into that, and I'm going to start with my Cover of the Week, which is from Movement number 5. Right here, and it's the classic, Uncle Sam, but it's one of the main characters, and it really caught my eye, and she's drawn really well, and she's beautiful, and
yeah,
it's just really interesting and cool, and just everything. It looks like an actual awesome poster, right?
Yeah, I would love it if they sold a poster of that.
Yeah, that
probably would get in my room,
just
because I can. And then my cover of the week is Trillium number 3. And then it's just the colors are so vibrant that it just gets your attention. And then the art just looks cool. Because the way Jeff Lemire is drawing this whole series, it just looks outstanding. And you just don't want to put it down when you're reading it.
Okay, cool. Next, I'm going to jump into my spread of the week, which is from Swamp Thing number 24, and it's right there. It's the one with, the green as that breaks down the panels,
Yeah.
And so really it's comprised of 3 panels, but just the way they do that design, that really blew my mind,
It kind of turns
it always
it into
impresses
a spread.
me. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And they cross over into each other and stuff like that. Really impressive. I love when they do that stuff.
Yeah, mine's technically a bunch of panels as well. It's this massive spread for Green Arrow, and pretty much he's still it's just showing his perspective of him suffering from the effects of vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just great. It's so chaotic, and you're like, wow, how is he still going? Well, that's pretty much what you ask.
Yeah, he's fighting through it,
For most of the book, he's always down.
Right,
and
fighting
he's still
through it.
Getting through it. I love
overcoming it, That's always awesome. Speaking of overcoming, check out my panel of the week from Captain America Living Legend.
Oh, wait.
Number 1.
It's mine as well.
Right, that the Captain America popping out of the shield is epic. It's
my favorite gimmick, and I'll never get tired of it.
Yeah, the shield coming at you, popping out of the panel, it's awesome, and it's Adi Granov, the guy that did Extremis, and he's
done the covers for The Hunger.
Yeah, he's done covers for Hunger. I mean, he's a great cover artist, and he does a lot of the sketch art for the Marvel movies, which is also why Captain America Living Legend number 1 is my back and bag of the week as well, Ambassador, because those same elements right there, that amazing art of the Adi Granov, which he's not just the artist. If you open it up, it says story, Andy Diggle and Adi Granov, script, Andy Diggle, illustration, Adi Granov. So, this is a great intro into this what was it, 4-part story arc? Yeah, 4-parter. Don't be fooled by anybody else that tells you otherwise. And then, so, but it's great because, it starts with the Russians. It's back in World War II. That's how it starts. It doesn't stay there for that long, but that's how it starts there. And it's the Russians. They're going to attack this German bunker, and then they're getting, taken out and stuff. And Captain America swoops in with his guys and helps them out, and they, complete the mission and stuff. Then this guy that Captain America actually saved, Volkov, he ends up, becoming an astronaut and stuff, being like the first man out in space, So, but that's the last we see of him, and then it jumps forward to the future, and the Russians have this new technology and stuff that they can make, free energy for everybody, The Russians being the Russians, who knows if they will, but anyways, it turns bad. And, Captain America's getting the sit rep on that, and he's supposed to go in there and take care of it on behalf of S.H.I.E.L.D. And that's where we end. So it hooked me, And
it has to do with that guy. We don't know what yet, but everyone's getting a transmission with his name on it.
Yeah.
And no one knows what the heck it is except for Cap. He's like, I know him.
But yeah, hooked me, and the art is gorgeous. I mean, it's classic Adi Granov, the same level that you saw in Extremis. It's that, So that's why I'm sporting the Captain America shirt, even though that's Bucky Barnes' Captain America. It's Captain America nonetheless. So, that's why it's my back and bag. How about you, Ambassador? What do you got this week?
I can one-up you easily with Forever Evil. This is just freaking amazing. And for one, come on.
Obviously, it must not be that memorable because you don't even know the number of the name of your own back and bag.
It's number 2, Forever Evil, and look how awesome Lex Luthor is. Lex Luthor's hardcore. You got Bizarro showing up.
He looks so hardcore. He's all skinny. Like he hasn't eaten a meal in days.
Jeez. I'm sorry. Would you like to gain weight when the world's ending and you probably are scrounging around because the freaking crime syndicate took over?
Yes, you want to gain weight in case you're going to be starving for the next few days.
And to mention this guy right here, yeah, that's Bizarro, and the new take on Bizarro was just outstanding and great, and I really like what they did with it.
Mm-hmm.
The character makes more sense, and he looks freaking awesome in a really creepy way.
If you say so.
And then, of course, the return of 2 characters, which we're not going to mention who they are. Well, 3.
You could say 3, yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Part of one of them.
Part of one. But, what the question is it really much different from what he was before he became who he currently is in comics,
Yeah.
It may have been that's what was left of him anyways. I don't know. I'm not really too sure on his.
Not only that, too, something that really irritated the crap out of me was Red Robin. His head looked like that of a little boy, but his body was like a full adult male. What is up with that?
It's simple. Steroids. Come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, simple steroids. All right.
Yeah.
My bad, Ambassador.
Come on. He was roiding, of course. Come on. When
Venom, he's been taking some Venom pills.
He pretty much what happened was he was working with Batman, and he's like, oh, crap. You mean I have to work with this guy who's always one-upping me? Of course he's going to shoot the roids.
And then you're next to Superboy,
Yeah. Which it's great. He does talk.
Superboy looks like he kind of has a mullet, though.
But it looked good. It looked good. In a weird way, I was like...
Mullets never look good, man. I got to tell you that. Okay, I had one, and it looked awful the whole time.
Yeah, but you were still sporting it.
Word, right there. So, all right, that's it for us. Why don't you guys decide who has the better picks? Okay, make your comments. See who you think has better the picks. You can email them to us, or you could just make a comment on our Facebook. I mean, not Facebook page. You can make a comment on our YouTube. which the channel is Talk Nerdy to Me, the show. That's one word. At YouTube, or like I said, you can send what you think your picks are. What your picks are, you can send them to us at talknerdytometheshow at yahoo.com. If you want, you can all, you send us your B-bows or whatever. You can tweet them to us if you want to, which is at TNTM the show.
Yeah, we got it. So it's the same as the Facebook.
Yeah. The Facebook is facebook.com/TNTM the show. So if you want to drop on there and tell us whatever you want, to our Facebook faces, then feel free. We want to hear from you guys. The more the merrier, and we want to hear your opinions because you guys have good opinions too. And you deserve to have them heard, just like us.
And if you want to know more of what we read, go ahead and tune in to Comic-Cast and hear about some fine comics like this right here.
Yeah, we gave quite a few. I think we gave away almost all of our Marvel issues on that podcast.
We did give away this one right here, Speak of the Devil.
And then I usually give some away on the Facebook, so you guys can read them before you listen to the audio podcast, or for even this podcast, because then you can see them and decide whether or not you agree with us, So that's it for us here at Talk Nerdy to Me. Why don't you keep those eyes hungry for
comics?